Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Vampyr. And we are still in the sewers trying to find our way to Dawson's mansion. This is where we saved Louise Teasdale from a matrimonial fate, I guess would be the best way to word it. And now we need to go ahead and continue on and find our way out of here, because apparently we are fairly close. And I'm just a little bit lost as to where we go. Actually, nope, I guess that stairway going up might be a clue. But first, I'm going to head back down here just to see if there was anything else that we may have missed. That's where we flooded the chamber and then lowered it. We heard Dawson screaming. Went and took care of that. I think that might be it. I think we just have to head this way. We may be in good shape. Nice. I was worried if we had any more sewers to traverse. Now, I also noticed, looking at the citizen list, there's quite a few people that we actually have not talked to from the West End yet. Which is... let's see here. Well, we got this entire section to look at, so maybe we'll find some of them, but we are missing... 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 4 more people. So, hopefully, we'll be able to meet them, and I guess the mansion's up here. Temple Church District. Oh, it's an entirely new district. Nice. And I heard... well, here's some of those people right now. Price's shop. District status healthy. Hello, folks. I will talk to you in just one moment. Just doing some shopping.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Oh, I am sorry. I can't help you, sir. Perhaps you should talk with someone else instead.
Nah.
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reid. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reid? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum.
Dr. Reid.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Wonder what this is about.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop.
Stay a little longer this time.
It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
I think we're talking to the wrong person. Hold on.
Goodbye, Carol.
Let's go ahead and have a chat with her.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Miss Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reid, I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Nice. Okay. So, just former patients before you headed off for wartime.
I am sorry.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
It's a skin condition.
Really? Have I changed that much? It must have been the war and the night shifts since my return.
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reid, you're still handsome. Just maybe a little bit wiser, more serious. It suits you well.
Good morning.
Have that 1,000-yard stare.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
I figure that would be an attractive thing for a man. Like a grown-up child that they didn't have to raise, and, well, anyway. It must just be me.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reid.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now. But she'll always remain my sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for her own good. Sometimes her innocence puts her in real danger.
Why would her innocence put her in danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
Definitely have to find balance between that. And between your parenting and the real world. You know what I mean?
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reid. It would be nice to have a man here more often. We would both feel safer.
Well then.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Oh. Interesting.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reid. Take all the time you need.
What do you got here? Ooh, we got some rivets. Aluminum shards, aluminum parts. Opium? Well then. I guess maybe... I don't even know if we need anything. Charlotte steak. Oh, we could sell some of this stuff? Nice. A good double-barreled? I would never sell Charlotte steak, though.
Dr. Reid, I am glad to see you again.
Let's do a diagnosis here.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh no, I'm fine, Dr. Reid. Perfectly fine. But thank you so much for taking care of me.
Well, if things
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
If things don't work out with
I hope you can
Lady
stay a little
Ashbury.
longer this time.
All right, now we'll talk to the daughter.
Good evening, young lady.
My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
I am glad to see you again.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. And with the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
She does not have eyebrows.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Oh. Well, I guess the Order of Prewin is here.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this camellia may be.
Oh. And that's our poet friend near the church in Whitechapel.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Do you ever think about getting married, now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reid. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Don't think about that. I don't think that's correct or accurate.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes, a very strange man, not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books, and then laughed at what we showed him.
Do you need my medical attention?
No, I'm all right, Mr. Reid. Well, I think I am.
Well, fair enough.
Goodbye, Carol.
Now let's go ahead and talk to her.
I am sorry,
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Oh, okay. I thought we unlocked. There we go.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
Sounds like you're determined to make that come to pass.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
I wonder if there's something that we'll have to look at or overhear a little bit later with them. Kind of just... Oh! I heard cackling laughter somewhere. And there's another person. Hello. That's a fashionable hat you're wearing, and a beard.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are, and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club? Negative?
I'm here on my own, sir. I have no official appointment other than my desire to save lives.
Then we have the same objective, sir. The difference is, to catch my suspects, I use a magnifying glass and handcuffs instead of a microscope.
Alright, I guess that worked out.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
No.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Yeah, where are the other cops?
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
Oh, the summer strikes. Okay, that would explain that.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange which requires police attention?
I'd like to report Jeffrey McCullum. Oh, good lord. And Fergal Bancha we already took care of.
No, I've noticed nothing odd.
All right. But keep your eyes open, though.
Because Fergal is no longer with us.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
No, you're right on the whole sadist aspect.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I have a missing woman, possibly abducted a few nights ago. Louise Teasdale. It seems you already found my other missing person, Mr. Tadao Kimura.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No. But I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
Well, I've got good news for you. We did find her. She just needed to find her way back home.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm fine, thank you, Dr. Reid.
Alrighty.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Now someone's talking and I'm curious. I guess they're all talking to me still. Alright, now in terms of his mansions up there, did we meet everyone? Actually, no we didn't. We missed these two up here. There's still 3 more people.
Seems violence and madness are now contagious.
Oh, we've got blood. Oh! He is way down there. Alright, do we have a safe house? Hideout unlocked. Nifty. Got ourselves a nice little abandoned home here. Wonder what happened. Shillings. Oh, wait. No. Didn't want to do that. Negative. Though for 3,000, that's... I could go ahead and upgrade our, upgrade our claws. Work table. Let's go ahead and double check something here. Now, in regards to... We need a headache remedy. We already have all the cold remedies and fatigue remedies. So, fatigue, headache. You can go ahead and hand that off to her when she gets back into the world. Of course, I don't know exactly where she's going to end up. Is she going to be in this district? Actually, now that I think about it, we need to go ahead and open... What? Oh. We went around the other side. We need to go ahead and open up that shortcut. Yes. That way we can get easily through here in the West End. Which I guess would be... this way.
The Spanish flu is not the only hidden killer around here.
Now that's where we came in. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Ooh. And two more folks having a chat. Hello, gentlemen.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know?
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
Agamemnon. Well, that is a interesting name.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
Okay. Are you kidding? His brother's name's Pericles? Someone had a very creative parent.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
That.
What kind of question is that? What am I supposed to answer, exactly?
The truth. And I believe you just did it, actually.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see?
Well, I wouldn't say that his parents, their parents were necessarily creative, but they did like Greek history. Or mythology, or whatever have you.
Who are you waiting for, exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be, then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you're not in your place? That sort of trap.
He actually looks familiar. He looks like an actor, but I can't place him. Think of the guy who played Scarecrow. Forgot his name off the top of my head.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
And that's when I learned you could not have despair without hope.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I would appreciate some sunshine right now, but otherwise I'm fine. Thank you.
I wouldn't advise sunshine, at least not in my condition.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
And you must be Pericles. Can we actually chat with you? There we go.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reid? Dr. Reid?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Wow, so a twin.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
They just have a twin impulse, maybe? Intuition?
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
I don't know. I was born and raised in London, but I feel like a stranger here recently.
You didn't answer my question, sir. But I don't blame you. Perhaps it's better that way.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Maybe they're on the hunt for palm trees.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
There's a new thing for Agamemnon.
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
Mortals?
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He has always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
Got some interesting characters here.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
No, I just need something that's not this.
Got to get his groove back, I guess.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Okay. And I bet that their blood quality is going to go up at the same time. Being
Hello
twins.
again, Dr. Reid.
Oh, there was a hint. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Maybe they'll get into an argument a little bit later. And who are you, and how do I get to you? Can't go that way. And it looks like he may be in Dawson's home. But it's doing a little bit of exploring here. Is that everyone here in this district? Yeah. I think he is the last citizen that we need to find in this game. So of course he's going to be out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. Way down here? Catacombs? Oh, you can't go wrong with catacombs. Surely nothing bad could possibly happen down here. And in church catacombs, no less. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I hear grinding and sharpening. And I think this is going to be a good place to go ahead and end the episode, guys. When we get back, we'll go ahead and have a chat with him. And then, I guess, try and find a way into Dawson's mansion. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.